This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multi-asset and multinational hedge fund. Please be note that by multi-asset and multinational, we always mean prop. By prop means no third party. No third party is allowed to invest even a single dollar. Let me repeat, no third party is allowed to invest even a single dollar in our fund. Please to take a note of that. I would like to raise a very sensitive issue today as far as the financial systems, financial architecture is concerned. Majority of the people know me personally, and those who following me, they are aware that I worked as a corporate treasurer in American companies. I'm a very inquisitive type of person. By inquisitive means I always think beyond the boundaries. To me, boundaries are a waste of time. And I strongly feel that finance and law, they are the two topics who are beyond boundaries. Of course, not to mention the medical science, the engineering, and the various other dimensions who are also above the boundaries. The point here is in all these dimensions of life, whether you have finance, you have law, you have medical science, you have engineering, you need to work very hard. You need to think beyond convention. But unfortunately, people do not think beyond convention. And there is a concept in the world of financial market, and this is very much prevalent in the legal market also, which is called face value. By face value means that the person who is right upfront, his face value, his experience, his expertise is taken into the consideration. Even though he or she is talking in a wrongest direction. Somewhere 2022, Goldman Sachs said that Bitcoin would be touching 100,000. As we speak, Bitcoin is struggling at 30,000. Forget 100,000. And it is same Goldman Sachs who now not only cutting the job, but the CEO of the Goldman Sachs is also taking the pay cut. I'm not short of examples, but I keeping my deliberation little low. In financial market, we have a system called Treasury Management System, which is called TMS. For majority of the people, TMS, Treasury Management Systems, and TRM, Treasury Risk Management Systems, both are same. It is like Shimla and Switzerland because both starting with S, it means both are same. But unfortunately, Shimla is a city in India and India is a country, whereby Switzerland in himself is a country having the own capital and multiple cities and states inside the Switzerland. Henceforth, comparing Shimla with Switzerland is something only Einstein can explain, I cannot explain. Henceforth, treasury management systems should not be integrated with TRM, which is Treasury Risk Management System, because both are completely different. In a very plain language, treasury management systems cover the front office, it covers the middle office, it covers the back office, and it also covers the risk office. Although there are many treasury management systems who on paper claim that they are covering the risk office, but unfortunately, I haven't found that they are covering risk office in a technical parlance. But Treasury Risk Management System, which is shortly known as TRM, is completely about the risk office, which is the fourth office of the Treasury. As we speak, 2023, which is near about 20th April 2023, guys, hardly 1 to 2% of the top banks have risk management architecture in place. Hardly. And they have risk offices in place. The very recent example which we are having is the Silicon Valley Bank. Around four banks collapsed in United States of America. Around four banks. The United States, who used to claim that their banking system is resilient, now the same United States is pumping billions of dollars in the banking system. Why? Because, tactfully speaking, 1 month ago, you as a country said that your banking system is resilient. Today, you as a country is pumping billions of dollars in the banking system. I, technically speaking, fail to understand this. Probably Biden, probably Powell, probably Janet Yellen might be aware about that. Henceforth, less than 1 to 2% of the global banks are having the risk management architecture. But there is a catch in life, and that catch is that risk management architecture should not only be on the board, which is called the risk office, which is highly complicated in nature, highly delicate in nature, and more importantly, this risk office needs to be maintained 24 into 7. No Saturday, no Sunday, no chutti. You have to have this risk office in place. And also, you need to have a risk office technologically wise, which is known as Treasury Risk Management Systems. Probably the top banks of the globe, which is Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Citi, UBS, ANZ, Westpac, NAB, all these, they have a huge list of derivative books. I completely agree with that. Henceforth, they need a proprietary system. By proprietary means the system which is designed according to their requirements. And I completely agree with that because, you suppose if I talk about Goldman Sachs, then they are talking about $1 trillion, more than $1 trillion derivative book, which means even one bips is more than $1 billion. Even a one bip change is more than $1 billion. Henceforth, for Goldman Sachs, they need to have a system which configure their requirement. But we may have a bank whose derivative book is 2 million, 3 million, max to max 10 million. In this eventuality, do not expect they need to have a proprietary system in place. Henceforth, the people, the students, the people who are working in the investment banking industry, once they are asking me a question that whether treasury management system is as same as we are having treasury risk management system, they need to learn that because both are technically different and both work in a different way. We also need to understand that treasury risk management system, which means the technologically wise, they need to configured and the cost of configuration is very high because majority of the configuration is as per the requirement, which is technically speaking clientele configuration. And here the cost would be very, very high. The cost of maintaining this treasury management system would be very, very high. And also you need a dedicated expert in your company, probably your IT services, probably your technological setup, probably your technological group, whatever you say, to understand these things. Henceforth, both are completely different. Another thing which I would like to add is the complexity. We all understand that we are in the month of April. Rather, after 10 days, the April will be gone. Please do take a note that June is the deadline for LIBOR, phase out. And I doubt whether this deadline would continue, because this deadline would be extended, as majority of the banks in the world, they are not yet prepared as far as the LIBOR transitioning is concerned. Of course, the top banks of the globe, they are technically prepared, they are mechanically prepared, but majority do not prepared as far as the LIBOR transition is concerned. Having said that, if you are working as a bank, as a financial institution, and you are having a treasury risk management system, the LIBOR transition is supposed to be very, very immaculate, which I doubt. I repeat, which I doubt. Nonetheless, this is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You knew my personal number, +91 98 99 242 978. Let me repeat, +91 98 99 242 978. Thank you very much, and have a great time ahead.